But also we need from the youngest students to project on making or developing ulama. And that is people who will learn, who memorize Quran before they're 10 years old. You know the system. Memorize Quran before they're 10 years old, control the Arabic language, learn, get into hadith, right? Get into their studies, and then they go into Islamic education. Okay, we will have to produce in our next generation ulama. And I want to stress here that the ulama are not just men, that they're also women. And I say this because if you look at the isnad, you look at Imam al-Shafi'i, Imam Malik, you look at many of the great scholars of Islam, you will find that there are women who also taught them. And we were studying a book of Sidi Ahmed Zarruq, rahimahullah, of Fes, and one of the great scholars in Morocco. And within his isnad, that one of his greatest teachers was his grandmother. His grandmother. And he actually came up under her first before he went out to actually go to other people. And so you'll find many great scholars like this. They're learning from their mothers. They're learning from their grandmother. Knowledge is in their home. They're learning from a woman also, especially in their early years. And so this is important. And then again, the situation with the sisters themselves, what is happening now is that there are women in this society who want to hear about Islam. And somebody's got to teach them. And sisters have to understand their rights. Just in the marriage area alone, how many sisters know about the rules of kafa'ah, suitability? How do you make suitability between your young child or your teenager, your young adult, and another young adult to get married? What is suitability? How do you go into it? How many of us know, even in divorce, and this divorce thing is plaguing us in our community, how many sisters know about khula or khala? They have the right to give back the maha. How many know about fasakh, that the marriage can be annulled if the man does not fulfill certain rights within the marriage? How many know? People don't know that. They're stuck within marriage like the practice of the Orthodox Jews, and it comes out what we call al-mu'allaqa, where women are hung between marriage and divorce, and the husband says, he leaves her, and he said, I will not divorce you until the day of judgment. I'll never divorce you. So you'll be hanging in between marriage. You'll never get married again. That's not Islamic. That's mu'allaqa, is not Islamic. And the Sharia has solutions to this. There's solutions, but we don't know this. The mahar, the dowry itself. How many know the importance of the mahar? There was even one discussion in Shafi'i fiqh where they were talking about the mahar. If there is a difference of opinion between the two families as to how much the mahar would be for the girl, then you give the dowry or the mahar based upon the average dowry given to a woman in your area. If there's a difference of opinion, then you give the average dowry in your area. What is the average dowry given in Miami? Does anybody know? Think about that. Does anybody know the average dowry? What is the average dowry? Is it $5,000? Is it $20,000? Is it a leather jacket and a pager? What is it? What is the dowry? We're not sure. These are the kind of areas that through our education we need to go into to build our community. Okay? So therefore, we need to develop these type of leaders.